We've played a lot of free games on the Switch recently, and some of them are amazing. Be gone, small child. But some of them, not so much. So to play this challenge, you need to buy a Black Hole table, the Harley Davidson table, the Ripley Believe It or Not table. So here are my 5 favorites, and we're keeping the best till last to hopefully keep you guys watching. Punch-Out 2 comes all the way from the SNES and is now playable on the Switch. I had a great time. It's a little arcade box 'em up. You can duck, dodge, and dive out the way of punches and throw many of your own. But that's kind of what you expect from a boxing game. What you don't expect is the sense of humor this game has. Like Glass Joe, who's lost 99 times due to his glass jaw. He even ages throughout the franchise and is now very, very grey like me. Glass Joe is just one of the colourful characters you come across in this game, all of which fight differently, which forces you to learn their patterns and quirks just to stand a chance in the ring. Another one of my favorites is Bear Hugger, who literally laughs at you when you try and hit him in the body, and that takes away half of your attack, so it means you have to focus more on timing and stuff, and it forces you to adapt. And this is exactly why I love this YouTube channel, because I play games that I'd never really played before, and now it's in my top 5, but so good. Check it out. Asphalt 9. There isn't many racing games on the Switch, so the fact that Asphalt 9 is free and is actually really good is incredible. The closest game I found to this is Burnout Paradise Remastered, which is also great, but is at the full price of £40, which is just crazy considering this is free. Asphalt 9 is the arcade racer that encourages you to take out your rivals, causing destruction and boosting in the first place. Because this is an arcade racer, it has a bunch of interesting mechanics like stunt jumps, and my personal favorite is the 360. It's so stupid, but I love it. You use it to basically style on your opponents as you drive past them and boost in the first place. It's so good. This game does have its own set of drawbacks though. It's a mobile game that's imported to Switch, meaning that it has wait timers. I know that's frustrating, however they're really generous. Each car has 6 races in it until it needs to refuel, but constantly refueling in the background every couple of minutes. And even if you do run out, you can use another car, and if you run out of all of them, you can always get more through quest rewards and challenges, meaning that every time I play this game, I literally never ran out. And despite the mobile nature of Asphalt, I actually think it has its home here on the Switch. You don't have to play for hours and hours. You can pick it up and play a handful of races before bed, or on the toilet if you're about that life. I don't know. But because of that, it's number 4 on my list. I think it's a great game, and it's free. Give it a bash. Paladins. My original view of this game, I called it an Overwatch Lite, and whilst it is very similar, I feel like that's harsh, because this is also a great game, and I feel like that subtracts a lot from it. You can choose between 45 champions. That's so many, all of which have their own unique abilities, fighting styles, etc. And 2 of my favorites are Cassie, damage type, who has a super accurate crossbow, meaning that if you can aim, you get to do crazy damage. So I either have a great time and kill everyone, or I miss and get so mad because she won't shoot where I want her to, because it couldn't possibly be my fault, could it? And the second is Sky, who is a flanker. She has a range of abilities allowing her to cloak and go invisible and poison enemies. I just love surprise attacking people, cloaking, and then just sprinting to the mid-distance and running away. My favorite strategy is running away. So whilst the main mode of this game is payload, just like Overwatch, the characters have a lot of fun in their own unique ways, and I've put a lot of hours into this game, and that's why I recommend it, because something Overwatch doesn't have, which this does, is a player base. This game's free, so it's far more people playing it than the people that are spending £30 on Overwatch, which is just a slightly better game. The Overwatch on Twitch is actually kind of dead, but this has a big player base, and you can always find a match. Because of that, it's number 3 on my list. Feel free to check it out if you want. Blah. Zelda, A Link to the Past. The fact that I missed this game and I'm now playing it for the first time with zero nostalgia, I'm having such a great time with it, is a testament to how good it is. It's 30 years old and I'm still so excited to finish it. It doesn't feel dated, it doesn't feel clunky, it's just such a good game. We play as Link in a quest to gather 3 different amulets to prove we are worthy of the Master Sword. We then use that to defeat Ganon and save Hyrule once again. Part of me hopes that this will get a remake the same way Link's Awakening did, because the game's just so good and I want more people to experience it. Because I almost missed out and I don't want other people to miss out. It's good, give it a bash. But it's hard for me to rank this on the list because it is free and I have fell in love with it. I just don't think there's very much replayability to it, and I've also flew through the game. Like, I'm almost halfway through and I've only put a handful of hours into it. So for now, number 2, Tetris 99. Okay, I know this is a controversial pick, especially for number 1, but that's why it's my list and not yours. All these games are incredible and amazing in their own ways, so you might have another one. However, this is without a doubt the game I put the most hours into. I know it's the most simple game on this list, the most repetitive game on this list, all of which often lose points by me, but I'm somehow addicted to it. I find myself playing this game every single night. 99 people all play Tetris, see who's the best, and that's pretty much it. Despite the fact I've played this game for hours and hours and hours, I've literally never won though, and that's what keeps me coming back. The closest I've came is third, but for some reason I know I'm gonna keep playing until I eventually win. It's a definition of a turn your brain off kind of game, but I think that's why I play it so much every night. I put a few rounds in, have a little relax, and I go go off to dreamland. I'm weird, so if you have another favorite, feel free to shout at me in the comments, because that wraps up the video, guys and girls. That's been my top 5 free games on the eShop so far. I have an entire playlist dedicated to these free games. You can check them out up there somewhere, and maybe up that side, I don't really remember. So what more do you want in your life? And if the answer to that question is more of my dumb face, then you know what you can do. You can like, comment, subscribe, whatever. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching, every single one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Dip, dudge, didge, dadge, dooge.